guess. But it's a fish. There goes a beaver across the lake right there, folks. Welcome back to 2023 and flyfishingwithjeff.com. It is May 6th, opener here in northern Wisconsin, and I'm on a little lake that's should have some trout in it. I'm not sure what all I'm going to find today. Well, there's a bluegill, so there's species number 2. And haven't seen you or talked to you for a while, but it's good to be out because it's been a long winter. Oh my, we had upwards of 125 inches of snow here this past year, and it was pretty rough, but we made it through it just fine, and spring has sprung. Had a nice turkey hunt this last week, and in fact I'm going to show you a few pictures of my turkey here in just a little bit. But today we're out trying some obviously some fly fishing for various species. Like I said, there's supposed to be trout in here. I know there are, and just going to have a good day. A little cloudy, overcast. It's 44, 45 degrees right now. So come along with me today and let's see what we can find here. Oh, let's try that again right there. Yep. So we'll see what kind of species are in here and hopefully find a few trout, maybe some crappie in addition, and just enjoy being out here in northern Wisconsin. I'll tell you a little bit. I've got my I've got my 2 small rods. We've got a 2-weight and a 3-weight floating line, a couple of little weighted trout candies, and I hope it'll do well. What do we have here? Alright, just another bluegill. There we go. Well, he's not a bruiser, but he's a little better. Little bass. Yeah, there's a crappie, species number 3, and that's not bad crappie. Not bad crappie at all. I think we'll go ahead and have a couple for supper here. Get my rusty little stringer out from last year. Save us a couple of these cold crappies that are just out of the ice. Yep. There we go. There we go. First trout of the day, folks. Not much. A little brook trout. See if we can unbutton him. I've had a few flashes right back here in this little cove. Oh. Come on now. Yep, there he is. Beautiful little brook trout. I think that fly got down in there, so I'm going to go ahead and put him on the stringer. Easy, easy. Easy. Golly. Okay. So we can figure this out. So once again, I've got a 2-weight floating line. Got a heavier, what do we got going on here? Trout candy with a cone head on it that you can see here, and a tail, and with a crappie, been banging it, bluegill bass, and that was the first trout, even though I've had a couple flashes here. Just a lot of fun out here anyway, petering around, small rods, and you know, no crowd. I got my tail wrapped up, I sure do. Alright. Yep, there's another little trout, so we may have found a little pod of them back in here. Nice, we'll take it. Granted, they're not very big, but they are brook trout, and boy, are they tasty. Tasty. Come here. See if we can't get you out. Take just a second to tell you about this rod. This is a very special rod to me. Little 2/8 outfit. Very nice. Probably now upwards of 30 years old, and as you can see there it says William C. Hutchison DVM 1996. Well, this was my buddy Willie, Doc Willie's fly rod, and we became friends way back in late 80s in Casper, Wyoming, and remained friends, and he passed a few years ago, and I was able to get this fly rod, something to have of his. He's caught some nice fish with this rod through the years. What do we got? A little bass, yeah, a little bass. So it's kind of a special rod. Love to get it out once in a while. I've pulled it out in some various small stream areas and caught some trout with it. And I know he would be up there looking down because he was a great man, just loving that somebody was still using and fishing his stuff. Let me check my tippet here a bit. Yeah, we're still good. Let's go back out here where we kind of found those other trout. Did I find another one? Yes, I did. All right. Very nice. So how much fun can a guy have, you know? Just beautiful country. Out here on your own. That's the beauty of these float tubes, and you can get to these little backcountry lakes and just enjoy things like this. Something a little heavier here. What do we got? we got? Ah, Jeff, come on. Come on. Right. Well, there's a surprise. Look at that dandy, folks. That's a... I must have put some brood stock out, I'm kind of thinking, unless this is a carryover fish. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that brook trout right there. Beautiful. Well, easy now. Easy now. Beautiful. Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Right there. That was a nice surprise. Dropping flies. Dropping flies. Well, that would be my limit of 5. Very nice morning. Wow. What a beautiful morning. Especially to catch the one bigger, the brood stock one. That's pretty special. These little guys will eat nicely as well. So anyway, that's a wrap. I'm going to kind of paddle my way back, and so glad you guys could come along. I've been a very busy, like I said, cold, snowy, busy winter at the cabin. Got a lot of spring projects going on. Already had 1 week of turkey hunting, and got another 1 week coming up here in 2 weeks, as well as some home projects with Vicky, and just lots of fun things. Great time of the year to be alive up here in northern Wisconsin. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, and unless I catch a 5-pound bass on the way back, this will be it for today, and we'll start doing some videos. The rivers have been flooded, but they're now back down some, and the smallmouth pike, muskie ought to start flowing here pretty soon. I've got my blue boats out and ready to go, so I should be doing that fairly soon, as well as I start my Wisconsin Department of Agriculture job in 2 weeks. You may have heard me talk about that. Last year I did that. I was a trapper for them, trapping the gypsy or sponge moth, which I just love it. Get to drive all over the countryside and see critters and do good for the forestry industry. So anyway, I'm glad you could come along, glad we got back together. If you have any questions, send them to me at flyfishingwithjeff@gmail.com or visit my website at flyfishingwithjeff.com or follow me on Twitter at flyfishingjeffc. You have a great day, folks. Talk to me. Yeah, good to meet you guys. You'll be on. Pardon me?
It's a really good lake. There's some really good sized ones in here.
Yeah, I caught a big broodstock over there on the other side. See that big brook trout?
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, we just got some little ones.
Yeah, well, they eat too.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's just nice to be out after 130 inches of snow.
Yeah, no lie.
It was a long winter. I had a turkey hunt last week and now I'm fishing, so it feels like life is normal again.
It's good.
Well, anyway, you guys have a good day.
You too.
Take care.